Well, good. Good morning and welcome again. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for having me in this great event. My name is AB. My company is WaleeWall, and we're a fintech startup, as Audrey just mentioned. Our mission is pretty simple: it's to simplify finance for all. Now, WaleeWall aims to simplify finance by the following things that I'm going to discuss in a second. Before I jump into this, we've seen a couple of problems that are happening right now in the market. We've seen a huge uptick in volume, especially from people who are what Wall Street calls retail investors or retail traders, and these are just people like me and you trading from the comfort of our houses using smartphones or computers or whatnot. Now, there's huge problems associated with that. Is first, there's a huge lack of education, as we've seen, which makes it harder for new people to approach the market in a much smarter way. There's a huge sophisticated technology and a lot of complex terms that Wall Street uses. It's used by the finance industry. It complicates things and makes it harder to understand. And that's actually there's a reason behind it. It's just to keep a monopoly within a certain group of people. Last but not least, we've also seen, and from data that I will show later today, that there's a huge risk that usually retail investors, especially people in Robinhood, which is the king of retail traders platform, they're associated with high risk and they're exposed themselves to much more risk than what the average person or the market is cumulatively is. Our solution is pretty simple and straightforward. We offer three different things. We fix the education problem by providing interactive education, and it's very simple. You can learn anytime, anywhere. Simplified tools to help the user um, with analysis, whether it's technical or fundamental analysis, and I'll explain that in just a second. And then we also offer cutting edge artificial intelligence that simplifies searching and automates trades for the user. This is just a quick product overview here. We kind of cut down the products into kind of like a three and a fourth subsection. So we have WaleeWall Abacus, and that's the first part of WaleeWall. That's where we offer the technical tools that offers technical analysis, fundamental analysis, or the different analysis that we will offer to the user. Then there is WaleeWall Master, and that's the e-learning platform. WaleeWall Simon and Simon Plus. This is just the AI software. Simon is the search engine, and Simon Plus is where trades are being automated. Let me start with WaleeWall Abacus. That's kind of the first thing that we're hoping to achieve is we will provide a platform that simplifies. There are two schools of thoughts when it comes to analyzing stock markets. There's the technical school and there's the fundamental school, and that's actually the larger one. So we're trying to simplify the technical and the fundamental analysis. Basically, we do all the job at the back end. We run all the different kind of scenarios and analysis for the user. The user will only need to pick a stock and run just click the analysis, like run a certain analysis. We will run everything in the background and then show the user the results. This will help the user in making smarter and better decisions themselves and not to rely on like a financial advisor or some analyst from Wall Street or whatnot. WaleeWall Abacus will also provide simplified screeners. This way, the the user can actually watch and look for specific stocks in the market that matches their preferences, their risks, whatever they're trying to look for. And then an overview, of course, of financial information on each company to give them an idea or just news, etc. Last but not least, we also evaluate risk for each person. So when the user creates a profile, we will ask the platform will ask a couple of questions about risk. And then based on, let's say if the user find, let's say Tesla as a stock, it will match Tesla's risk with the profile of the user and see if it's a good match from a risk perspective, because risk is a huge important part in this. The second thing is WaleeWall Master, as I mentioned before, and this is a very cool interactive education that we envision. Education in finance, it's pretty dull. It's pretty it's not for everyone. Not a lot of people really like it. It's complex. It's dry terminologies. So we're trying to make it more interactive. And learning ranges from basics to advanced, just like some simple graphics with like an interactive. So basically, you will match things and answer questions as you go on the app. And the learning ranges from 1 minute to like 5 minutes per course. We're also envisioning where the user can build toward a reward, and that reward can be seen in like gaining a stock or gaining credits toward a stock or whatnot, where people can learn anytime and anywhere. WaleeWall assignment is kind of the bread and butter of this. It's the this cutting edge artificial intelligence technology that we're trying to build, and it has two main things: a search engine that is very powerful. So basically, let's say a user is interested right now in investing in electrical vehicles, but they don't know where to invest exactly, because electrical vehicles is not only Tesla. It's chip manufacturing, it's batteries, it's lithium, it's metal, it's a lot of different things, a lot of different logistics go through this. So when you search, let's say just electrical vehicles, WaleeWall Simon will bring every single company, ETF, mutual fund that has to do with electrical vehicles. And not only this, it will also display important information regarding these investments from, again, from a risk perspective, from a financial perspective, and compare it to the user's profile to see if it matches their preferences. The second part of Simon would be Simon Plus, and that's where we aim to actually have an automated trading for users, so they don't have to do the work themselves down the road, and we can automate trades for them, just by having them answer a few questions. Our business model is how we're trying to monetize everything. This is where the things get interesting. Our business model is as follows. As for Abacus, it's a free platform with an optional monthly subscription fee for advanced analysis. WaleeWall and Master, we're trying to make it free because we believe in education, and we believe that everyone should have access to education. And, that's one of the best things we're trying to advocate for, to kind of simplify finance and reduce the wealth gap. And that's most of financials I hope they're hoping for as well. However, there will be like a plan where if you want to remove ads or learn like very advanced strategies, that you can implement yourself. As for Simon, it's a completely free search engine, but think of it just like Google for investments. So let's say again with the electrical vehicles example, when you search for electrical vehicles, we can pop up the tops on the top search some advertisements. So let's say Tesla is a great example. If we can ask Tesla if they want to advertise on our platform, so we'll show Tesla as a top search, and we will say this is an advertisement. As for Simon Plus, that's the automated trading. This is just going to be a fee structure, down the road, a complex fee structure with fees or subscriptions and whatnot. Our biggest competition right now in the market is definitely the king of, as I mentioned, of retail trading. Right now, everyone been hearing about it in the news, is Robinhood. It's an e-broker that offers people free, the ability to invest in stock markets for free with free, I mean, no commission. TradingView is another competition. It's a social network that provides like charts. So it's more on the technical analysis. If you remember when I said there are two schools of thoughts of analysis in finance, TradingView is huge on technical analysis. Quantopian, on the other hand, is a free education platform used by um, a field of finance called quant finance. This is quantitative finance where they automate things. They use coding and computer languages to actually try to invest in the market. Our customer acquisition is as follow. We heavily focus on retail investors. These are everyday life retail investors, people like you and me, especially amateur traders who are interested in the investment world but have no finance background. Our second goal is to actually also focus on financial advisors. We believe that financial advisors can have a great use of our platform to help educate their clients and use our AI. Also, we believe education facilities like colleges, universities, even school, can use our education platform to teach their students about financial investments. This is just some market validation. This is the great risk aspect that I mentioned in the beginning that I told you I'm going to show you data on. Um, I know not a lot of people like graphs, but I'll simplify this very quick. This is showing that people on Robinhood are heavily more invested in way riskier things like nano cap companies, small cap companies, biotechnologies. These are considered extremely risky assets. This is just headlines showing how there's a huge uptick in volume from retail investments. Um, and this is also some data showing that Robinhood itself has more monthly active users than all these bottom companies combined. Our target is we're trying to target 60% male, 40% female. We're trying to actually bring more female into the investment world because right now it's less than 30% in female when it comes to investment. So we're trying to actually raise the bar. Age group is between 18 to 35, and we're trying to get goal of $500 average invested per customers. Our competitive advantage, we have multiple streams of revenue, as I showed you, new to a hot market, ease of use because we're trying to simplify everything and anytime, anywhere finance. And we'll adapt the market by utilizing financial influencers, online ads, word of mouth, and commercials. Our team right now is made of me. I'm the founder and CEO of this company, also founder and CEO of WaleeWall, a retail investor, and I have my Bachelor of Science in Finance from Wright State University. The other co-founder is Zaid Ghariba. He's a co-founder and AI expert. He has a master's in AI from University of Seattle and has his Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering from Ohio University. Our ask from early risers is actually we have the tech people and the finance people, and we're trying to get more ideas and more help into two things, the creative sides basically, so like from a development perspective and from a design perspective when it comes to UI UX designs, all these interactions that people usually get on a website or an application. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to help.